wanted to do this quick video. You saw me dragging that log across the, well, that whole tree across the ground from the other side of the property. And I'm thinking about doing a, like a hardened shelter. And I have an idea that I want to try out. But first I want to, in order to do that, I need to split that log you saw me dragging. So to do that, I'm going to make some splitting wedges out of this beech limb here. I've got that other one you just saw. I'm going to use just a folding saw. This is just a cheap Harbor Freight folding saw to cut some lengths of this. And then I'm going to use the Yes for All hatchet to chop in the wedge at the bottom. And this hatchet's probably pretty good. You guys have seen this Lansky puck before. Just use the rough side. See if there's any burrs on there. I use this hatchet pretty hard, so sometimes there can be quite a few grooves on there. Chips and stuff just damage the blade takes when you're out in the field. It's very rocky out there, so sometimes when I'm chopping up brush. Now I've just switched to the smooth side. Just go over it a little bit more. It actually feels pretty good, so I'm not going to spend that much time on it. Yeah, that should be good. Plenty of... It's good enough for this rough work. But the first thing I'm going to do is... And there we go. We have, there's a little knot at the end there, but we have our, what is this? NATO. It's about 9 inches. And now I'm going to take this guy and then probably start on that end and just kind of shape this into a wedge. Okay. Oh, look, there's some. I had these beech limbs drying in my shed, and something is in there eating the bark. It's not gotten into the, well, it might have gotten into the wood a little bit, but let's see here. I'm gonna put this lanyard on to keep it out of the way so I don't chop it. Oh, there's a piece of that bug right there, or that worm. Where we go here? All right. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with this side over here. I'm just going to try to make this other side match a little bit more. And then I think I'm going to stop it right there. That's going to be, I'll shave all the bark off of this later, but once I have a good wedge on there, I'll fire harden this next time I'm out at the Bushcraft Ridge. I'll also probably, you know, when you see people make tent stakes, you see them take off the corners like that so that it doesn't have a tendency to split when you're hitting that. But for right now, let's actually finish this up. Yeah, you see that sawdust coming out of there? That's where that worm was getting in there. Yeah, you can see his little groove right there. Alright. Okay. Yeah, there's another one. I see him in there. I don't know if you can see him. He's in that little hole climbing around. Pretty happy with that. It's not exactly even, but that's gonna work once I get all this bark off. And then what that's gonna do is on that big log, I'll get something started like this and open that crevice, and then I'll drive this in there and I'll put more all the way down and I'll keep hitting those, and that'll end up splitting the log for us. So I've got probably get 3 or 4 out of the pieces of wood I have here, and I'm just gonna clean this up just a little bit. And then, like I said, I'll fire harden that in here and just heat it up a little bit in the fire. It cooks the moisture out and kind of hardens that point. And then hopefully I will have enough wedges to do what I want to do. Oh yeah, that's looking good. See, and we'll take all this bark off and she'll be good. I don't want to split the block I'm chopping on, but you get the idea. Alright guys, I'm going to finish this up, do all the other ones, and I'll see you on the ridge.